Hello there. How you doing? Having a good day? Hope so. All right, today's opponent is MetalTear, and we're looking to have a good one. We're both sitting at a whopping 9.1 STD. Super excited that it's about a fair punch across. I see a lot of gear tier 20s on their roster. I've got a lot of gear tier 20s. So I think we're about evenly matched. So this is going to be just a battle of pure testament, fortitude to see who wins this one. And I have a feeling we're taking it now. Let me know in the comments down below what you think as we take a look at what we got right here. Counters ahead. All right. Week 4, day 1. Let's see what we got. Accursed looks like it's the weirdest team for me to fight. And the reason that I'm fighting this team right now is simply put, I have never fought them before in a live battle, not simulated, right? So here we go. So we're going to do this, and then we're going to bring in a songbird here. So let's get this team set up the way that I'd like to have it set up right now. All right. Not hating it right now. We're going to do this, and I'm going to go ahead and save this down. And we're going to hope that this works. So they got a Kahori. I have a songbird. My songbird's going to go first. We're going to alt, and hopefully we see good things here. Just try to do some big damage in 3. We debated this back and forth a little bit. I'm starting to hate it more, so I'm just going to press the fight button before I keep staring at it and talk myself out of it. So let's see what happens here. We should be able to stop the Kahori speed is the idea. Kahori should stop our speed. Yeah. All right, so this will do. This is only going to flip jugs for us, and that's totally fine. No big deal. Let's go ahead and do this, right? Ability block is the most important thing. Once that taunt's gone, we get to go over here, right on their Helverine. Make sure we get that ability block. Helverine is is the character I am the most afraid of. For this reason and this reason alone. You see that right there. If Helverine gets to go, the match basically ends, right? Let's go ahead and heal up a little bit. Oh, we got heal block on Mordo, so that's great. Let's go ahead and get a special out there. That'll stun their Juggernaut just so he can't do any healing. And then Songbird will get to go. I believe Kahori might go next, so let's go ahead and drop a special right there. And then we'll get the Hood basic on the Juggernaut, and there we go. And that's how you do the mirror. Pretty simply put. Most of you know this room is the bane of my existence. I hate this room with every fiber of my passion and soul. Phoenix Force has gotten me more losses this season than I care to admit. So we're going to bring Liberty here. Scroll should go first. Omega Red Phoenix Force is not going to get a taunt, or is not going to get speed bar because he gave taunt to Hercules, right? So we get a bunch of vulnerables spread out over here. That's the idea. And then hopefully by the time we take a turn, we're able to do some big time damage over here. So let's go ahead and drop the special right over here. Excellent. That's kind of bad news bears for us that we took care of Thanos like that. Don't love that for us, but let's just make sure we go ahead and finish this up. This is getting kind of pesky right now. Okay, I was like wondering maybe do I get a pause in there? I don't get a pause. We got 3 vulnerables though. This should do big time damage for us. Come on now. Come on now. Oh, we didn't get a chance. That's okay. Looks like we're gonna have to come in here and clean up a solo Omega Red. That's a little bit frustrating, but it is what it is. Wanted to give it a shot and see what we could come up with. All right, room number 6. We're gonna bring out our Night Stalkers, but we're gonna bring a Spider-Man big time here. Instead of, they have OG Emma. So what happens here is pretty, this is a risky fight. So, make sure you've got confidence in this fight going into it. I'm going to go ahead and hit the fight button here. This can be a little bit risky in this room. This room can make things a little bit weird. The most important thing that we do here is that we rip off the Taunt of Man thing. That is the most important thing, so we can get over and hopefully rewind their blade. That is the idea that we've got. All right, they've now rewound our Man thing. He's barely hanging on over there. Well, nope, didn't work out for us at all. So now we're going to have to figure out some sort of cleanup here. That is super, super sad what we got going on here. Let's go ahead and get after these friends over here. Their Emma's not long for this world. If we could get Agatha dead, which we can't, that would have done wonders for us. It doesn't look like it's going to work out for us at all. This is going to have to be a cleanup, friends. Love that in this room. Let's have some fun. All right, next room up is we've got Mephisto along with some Thunderbolts and a Shadow King. So my thought process here is we're going to bring in Cabal. We're going to bring in Kang is who I've wrote down. And then I'm going to bring in a Null right here. So let's go ahead and bring in Null. Let's see what you got. Let's see. Where you at over here, Null friend? Right here. So my worry in this fight as I hit the fight button, because I'm going in, but my worry is we're going to eat 2 of the Mephisto abilities right off the bat. He could delete somebody. So we'll have to see what happens based on how he targets. So, all right. Excellent. Okay. So perfect. We don't happen to end up eating 2. Let's go ahead and special with Kang. Go ahead and we got a critical. So we should get speed up here. Now we get the Mephisto basic. Okay. Got it. No big deal. They got safeguards. So we're not going to be stripping anything. But we are going to go right in here right after Songbird. Because she could definitely be the next one to go. Hopefully Namor will get a chance to go at some point in time. Let's make sure she's out of here. And now we've got a little bit of debuffs here. The question is, I think we just alt straight away. We got a couple criticals out there. Okay, now we've got a rewind. So anybody with vulnerables on them can be rewound. Let's go ahead and hit the rewind over here. So that's perfect. We've rewound Mephisto into the ground is what it looks like. Not long for this world is the rest of their team. Let's go ahead and alt. I should have done that right on Mephisto just in case. But either way, we were able to clean that one up. So not a bad one, but doesn't change the counter too much. Just bring your Null instead of your Ares and you're good to go. Gladiator and Null with some symbiotes teams along with an Omega Sentinel. This is one's going to be interesting. I'm bringing in basically Shadow King with Emma and Xavier along with Nightcrawler. Hopefully we'll get this down in one shot. Let's see what happens as we hit the fight button. Go from there, chat. See what's going on. We're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. We're definitely going to be fine. It's totally cool. We know that we've lost the Crucible in all likelihood. So let's go ahead and start on Gore right here. We'll go ahead and get a nice little stun on our friend Gore. All right, excellent news as we continue on keeping on. And now let's get over to our good friend Shadow King, who we're gonna Null. We'll use our Emma to ability block their Null. And then let's go ahead and right up the middle, we're gonna go ahead and use our X right down the center. All right, excellent. Not long for this world is Omega Sentinel. Null's going to go ahead and get a basic out with a blind and take care of business. Let's go ahead and get an ability block on Void Knight before he gets to go. Looking like we are ending this fight fairly quickly. Use the special from Ancient One. Do some big damage out there on Gladiator. He did get a chance to take a turn. And then X gonna give it to him. All right. Did I overuse my X and use it in the wrong spot? You tell me, chat. You hit me up in these comments. Let me know. Waste of X. Could I have one shot, maybe one with X instead? Maybe it would have been a better use. Not too sure. This was our plan, and we felt confident in it, and here we are. All right, room number 2. We've got an Apocalypse. We've got a Black Knight, and we've got an Orcus team here. So we're just going to go ahead and hit this with Starjammers. We are in room 2. Let's hit the fight button. Feel like I should be doing something. Hashtag waste of X. Get it trending on X. You know what I mean? Always a good time, right? Always a good time. Let's get after this one instead of the bot. This will drop the charges and hit big damage on our good friend over there. Let's get some big damage over here. They've all got immunity, which is fun. Our Howard is now stunned. Gotta love that. This will be AoE damage and get rid of them all. Let's go ahead and use Lalandra ult to do some big damage across the board. APOC has disappeared. And let's see. I think Sentinel might go first. We'll heal up, take care of Sentinel. Scientist Supreme brought Sentinel right back. Wow. Wow. I definitely did not anticipate that happening. So that's fun. But good news for us is that Starjammers really is that good. And I mean, I don't know. Very strange. Very, very strange. That was an interesting interaction. Let's see how we clean up the rest of our fights now. We got Vigilantes coming in here, room 6. Emma's gone. Let's go ahead and hit the fight button and just get into it. Let's see what happens. Corvus would like me to sack 2 more times. Well, you know, that would ensure that stuff would happen, right? That would ensure that. All right, Sable goes first. Here we go. Let's go ahead and get a stun over here. We still don't like this guy very much. All right. There goes 1. Okay, we get the special from Oath over here. Retaliate from the Punisher. Let's get after Agatha. Oh, no, we got the taunt. That's right. She stole the taunt. All right, there we go. And this ends it real quick. All right, cool. There's the cleanup on room 6. Got a lonely Omega Fred left. Be sure to play the game next week to pick up your extra character shards in case yours is not fully maxed out at 7 stars. Now, I'm going to bring Immortal X-Men here. I have a feeling Immortal X-Men should take care of this without an issue. We're going to hit fight. I'm going to be able to get a stun out there on Omega Red. He can't get any sort of speed bar manipulations. He's a lonely Omega Fred. We should be able to stun him. There's no more Phoenix here, so just in case that pesky passive is getting in the way, and Striker hit should probably end that one. All right, cool. Find out if we won or lost right now. All right, friends, MetalTear is not attacked yet. I've been told he attacks later. So hopefully we'll see. Good luck. Have fun, MetalTear. Hopefully you drop a little bit more than I do. Who knows? Either way, I will see you real soon. Bye!